stratosphere. Stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere. This is the second layer of the atmosphere after which layer? After tropopause. So, tropopause is the boundary zone between stratosphere and troposphere. Between troposphere and stratosphere, the middle layer or the boundary zone is known as the tropopause. Stratosphere is the second layer of the atmosphere. The stratosphere extends up to 60 kilometer. Extends up to 60 kilometer. The tropostratosphere extends up to 60 kilometer. This layer is free from weather disturbances. This layer is free from all type of weather disturbance like clouds, water vapor, dust particle. So, this layer is free from weather condition. Free from weather condition. So, jet planes try to follow this layer. Jet planes try to follow this layer. So, very important question that why jet plane follows stratosphere? Because stratosphere is free from any type of weather disturbances like clouds, dust particles, water vapor, etc. It is in this layer the temperature remains steady at less than -40 to 20 km, above which temperature gradually increases. In this layer, ozone gas, that is O3, ozone gas is present in maximum in stratosphere. Stratosphere between 12 to 35 km, between 12 to 35 km, ozone, but is O3, triatomic form of ozone is present in maximum. And you know that ozone is very important because the ozone absorbs the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun and helps our earth or to protect our earth from the harmful UV rays of the sun. These increase ultraviolet rays of the sun, which result in increase of temperature in this layer. To avoid atmospheric disturbances, jet planes find their safe movement through this layer underlined. Above 60 km altitude, again the temperature starts to fall again. So, here in stratosphere the temperature increases. Now you can say that why temperature increases? The temperature is mainly increases because of the presence of ozone. Now, after stratosphere, the temperature starts to fall again or falls. The medium or the marginal zone between stratosphere and mesosphere is known as stratopause. Stratopause, that is in stratopause the temperature neither increases nor decreases. The temperature starts to pause. So it is known as stratopause. Is it clear? Now we are moving to the next part, that is mesosphere. Mesosphere. Mesosphere extends up to 80 km. Extends up to 80 km. Mesosphere extends up to 80 km. In this layer, temperature starts falling again. Okay? At troposphere, temperature falls. At stratosphere, temperature increases. And at mesosphere, again, temperature starts to fall. The temperature began to -80 to -180 degrees, 120 degrees Celsius. -80 to -120 degrees Celsius. The temperature became -80 to -120 degrees Celsius. troposphere, the most important characteristics of troposphere is that in troposphere the meteors get burned in troposphere. The meteors get burned in mesosphere, and it protects our earth from reaching these meteors in the earth. So where the meteors get burned, in which layer? Mesosphere. The boundary zone between thermosphere and mesosphere is known as mesopause, where temperature pause, that is neither increase nor decrease. Now thermosphere or ionosphere, it is the next layer of the atmosphere, where temperature in this layer, temperature starts to increase rapidly. Thermosphere, temperature starts to increase, and at 80 km elevation it becomes minus 93 degrees Celsius. At 80 km the temperature was minus 90 and it becomes 1200 degrees Celsius. Temperature starts to increase and it becomes 1200 degrees Celsius. At thermosphere, or it is also known as ionosphere, the ionization of gas particles takes place. The ionization of gas particles takes place at thermosphere. Thermosphere is a layer where auroras are found. You know that polar lights, aurora borealis and aurora australis, are found in thermosphere. Aurora borealis in northern hemisphere and aurora australis in southern hemisphere. These auroras are found in the thermosphere. Another thing, the most important characteristics of thermosphere or ionosphere, that radio waves coming from the earth's surface get reflected back to the earth, and for this reason long distance radio communication is possible because of the presence of this layer. So what are the characteristics of thermosphere? First of all, you will write the elevations, next ionization part, then radioactivity, radio waves part, and auroras are seen in this part. So you should prepare at least 3 characteristics of each layers in your classwork copy. That is very, very important. Next one is exosphere. Exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere, extends up to 700 km, and gradually it merged with the space where temperature becomes about 1200 degrees Celsius. And last of all, magnetosphere. It is the last layer of the atmosphere beyond 10,000 kilometer. Beyond 10,000 kilometer, and it is the outermost gaseous atmosphere. In this region, the Earth's gaseous atmosphere, and it is a region between Earth's gaseous atmosphere and magnetic atmosphere. Okay. Here you can find the Van Allen radiation belt. Here the Van Allen radiation belt is found. So with this we are finishing these layers of the atmosphere. You should write or prepare 3 characteristics of each layers from troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere on the layers. Okay.